Hello, Leo. Good afternoon. I do hope this finds you well. I am going to be starting off with the AEIOU Oracle, as always, which is my deck that I have brought to the market. If you would like to purchase, you can do that from the description box. And if you would like to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, it does massively help me to connect with your energy and give you a more accurate read. And obviously it does help me to grow the channel, which is an honest intention for me as an artist and as a reader. So if you would help a gal, then that would be great. And if you would like to book a personal reading or anything, reach out, communicate in any way, then I would love to hear from you. And I love feedback. So if there's anything that you would like from this body of work, these readings, then please get in touch through the comments. I do check them. And the first thing that and I did include this in the image that I used for the Leo, there's a separation of self. There's something you're watching. There's an observation. There's something that you're sitting back on. And I used the image in the thumbnail for a reason. That was the energy that I was receiving for the reading. This is like not acting. So we have the mountain, which is lovely, gorgeous energy for the root chakra. This is about understanding that you have got to the finish line in something. This is to do with your stability. This is to do with your material wealth. This, the legacy is already building itself right now. That's what I'm getting from this. But the energy of the card, and you can see from the snow on the top and the clouds, this is about not getting stuck at the top. There is always more. There is always the climb. And it's like the download that I got in regards to the write-up of the card was about helping others. Okay. Helping others, pulling people up. So the ancestors are calling. Okay. So we've got the ancestors who want to speak straight away. So this could be someone that you have in spirit that's asking to come forward. That was a very clear indication straight away that they wanted to come through. Okay. So there is something that needs to be put to bed. And it's to do with the conflict. This conflict is over and it needs to be put to bed. This is what your ancestors are pointing out. It's over. It's done. Oh, right. Let's have a clear message, please. There's a lot that's been trying, like when I just went quiet, then there was literally just like a ton of words that were coming through. I won't accept that kind of energy because it's not clear. I would only say a message if it comes out clear. Congruent is the word that they're giving me. Congruent. It's not a word that I would use. I don't even really feel like I know what it means. Necessary. Okay. So the exile, the being left out, I'm getting there's this observation, like watching yourself, almost like watching your life pass you by almost. It's over. It's over. You've kept yourself out of life. There's a sense of not living to your extremities. To your edges. Let's change that into your edges. Extremities. I just saw something really rude then, but like you're not living to the fullest extent of the Leo energy, you know, the bold, flamboyant, like heart-led, brave heart they're giving me. Like, and did you see the change in energy? Like it's bold. It can feel that my voice felt like it powered up. Then there's something about your power, your voice, your passion, and for some reason you're sitting back and watching. Just hearing like the most funny words. I'm hearing please come home, toy boy, whatever that means to someone. Like a lot of these words, like at this point, I can't generalize those kind of words. They could be narratives for different people that are coming to the reading. So I won't necessarily say them out, but they might make sense to somebody. Okay. So you promised yourself, you made a promise to yourself and to your ancestors, whether it was before you came here, you have a soul contract to you can see the word, can't you? You've got a job to do, Leo. There, I'm hearing rule breaker. You are a rule breaker. You've made a promise. And you've shot yourself through the heart. There's something that you are not, that your soul is asking. Like, can you see all the colors? All the colors exploding from you. Like you are the light. Look at all this pink coming off of you. Pink, yellow, blue. The camera's not absolutely excellent on here, but like this is you. And you can see that this is like a lioness head here. This is all the things that you are exploding. You're not sharing your love. You're not sharing your love. You're keeping yourself out of a situation, keeping yourself away from, they're saying merit. Let me just look at that, if that has a merit. Sometimes the quality of being particularly good or worthy, especially so as to deserve praise or reward. Deserve or be worthy of reward, punishment, or attention. That's exactly it, isn't it? Keeping yourself out of showing yourself to your fullest, maybe because you feel you don't deserve. Do you not deserve love? Do you not deserve happiness? Do you not deserve to have all your extremities? Partner for life. Partner for life. Dancing. Look at this. Dancing together. This is you and somebody else. Look at the light between you. I feel like this is something that you are creating together. You're missing the target on something. That's what I'm hearing. You're missing the target on something. Wisdom, you know. This isn't something new to you, you know. You're not going after your dreams. You have a very clear understanding about what you are capable of. Right, I'm going to put them back in the deck because they've just flown off the table and I didn't see which way they came out. And I don't want to read them wrong. So if they're meant to come out, they will come out again. Please communicate effectively and articulately, please. Let's get it. You're funny. 111 on the clock as well. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God, that's made me laugh. Did you see that? I hope that you saw that because that's your ancestors that are communicating you in that way. I said, can I have a clear, articulate message? And they gave it to me exactly the same way, again, as if to say, I told you the first time. Oh my God. Honestly, I am so grateful for the work that I do. I'm so incredibly grateful for this body of work that I get to experience. I love it. I absolutely love it. This lights up my soul so much. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. It's so humbling. And I love to be able to share these messages for you. Like, honestly, I'm so chuffed. And I love when stuff like that happens. Like, whoever is speaking to you from the other side is a very funny human being or spirit, let's say. So we've got the dancer of fear and abundance in the reverse. There is a very real fear here of not being abundant, not having enough to share, not feeling, expansive enough, good enough. This is the storyline. You're keeping yourself back through fear, feeling like that you're not strong enough. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. What's this turned round in the deck here? Let's have a look. So this is an internal dialogue. This is something that you're wanting to communicate with the world, but you're not quite ready yet. I always say if a card is upside down in the deck that hasn't presented itself, then it is like an internal message. That's weird. I swear I just saw. Okay, I take that back. Wow, that's mad. Sometimes I see things and it's so clear, it feels like it's here. Wow. So maybe this is you. You see something so clearly, but it's not quite in your realm yet. And it's because of this fear. Like something that you should be going after, something that you should be executing is the word that they're giving me. Embodying the fullness of your character. Exuberance is the word that I just heard. Is there anything else that you would like to share with Leo today? Is there anything else that you would like to share with Leo today? An inspirational message? Lies. Lies just popped out over fear. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. How are you lying to yourself? And your ancestors, your spirit team, they are going to know more than anybody else on the planet. They know you in the same way that you know yourself, and they're going to point stuff out to you. Lies. This fear of abundance, it's a lie. That's your inspirational message. That's what you should take away. It's a lie. Not feeling good enough, not feeling adequate enough, not feeling like you have enough. It's all a big fat lie. And you're keeping yourself in this watchful position on your stool, watching life pass you by. You have separated yourself from... I don't understand that word. I don't understand that word. I'm not going to say that because it doesn't make sense to me in regards. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to read with these cards just to finish off. Have we got... Oh. Okay, so the 7 of Cups in the reverse is basically saying that you think that you haven't got options. You absolutely have all the options. You have all the ideas. You have all the imagination, all the thoughts, all the creativity. There are a million different options out there for you. You do not have to carry on in the same vein. Yeah. And this might have something to do with the lies that you're telling yourself. Maybe you're staying in a separated position because you don't feel like you have options. You absolutely do. You always have options. This is not a black and white world that we live in. Lies again. Deception, illusion. The Ace of Swords is basically saying that you are deceiving yourself. You're not seeing the truth in the matter. That's 2 cards. That is your sign. That is your confirmation. You are tying yourself up in lies. Yeah? That is the thing that needs to be addressed. You're lying to yourself. Oh. I'm just noticing on the bottom of the deck as well about like the 10 of Cups being in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. That's speaking to like not being able to get emotional fulfillment. Like there's something about not being satisfied, not being happy, not being in like full satisfaction. I just heard the wings of a dove. Fly on the wings of a dove. Maybe this is about finding peace. There's a lot that wants to come through. Okay, so the deck was split on the, you're holding on to a heartbreak. That's very clear. The deck wanted to split on those 2 cards. And there's a moving away from something with a passionate beginning. I feel like there's a, you know, this confidence. This is you. This is your fire energy. The King of Wands is all about passion. It's about bossing up. It's about taking control of one's existence. This is about someone who is passionately led from the heart, very confident, action taker, not sitting around. There's a heartbreak that needs to be dealt with. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Pentacles. This is basically saying that you're juggling with this new beginning. This cycle's closed. It's done. It's really, really done. And you're still in this like wibbly wobbly kind of energy, yeah? Okay, so there's celebration ahead. Okay. So there's a need to actually celebrate who you are in your like aloneness, if that makes sense, without all the possessions, without all the material wealth. Like the Nine of Pentacles is having like everything together, you know, like to the outside world you look like I've got everything together. It's like you need to love yourself and be accepted by a community that doesn't need that from you. And you already have this. You've just got to look for it in your realm. You know the people that are going to love you and celebrate with you if you haven't got anything. And this is about coming out. You've been keeping yourself in a position of separatedness for a very long time, and you have now found the information that you need to be able to bring that out into the open. And this is a time for celebrating. You're going to know who's for you and who isn't by who accepts you for who you are. Without all the stuff, without all the services, without all the everything. It's like if you literally were homeless and left out on your own, who would still be there for you? And that's who you can tell. This is fast moving energy. The planets are aligning. Something is coming through in regards to you moving into a different, right, I'm going to do that again because that was a bit explosive. Something is moving forward that is going to shatter the illusions. I feel like someone or something is going to communicate with you very soon that's going to make this a little bit easier. That's what I'm hearing. Like the planets really are going to shift and align so that you can really step forward. And we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this is you making a decision. This is you making a decision, a conscious decision to move forward. I feel like this new moon is going to be quite symbolic for you. And you can have a look what that new moon means for you in regards to an individual basis. But it's definitely signaling that there is... Yeah, I just feel like it's the right time. It's the right time for something to move, to really shift. Have we got anything else? Anything else to close? What is the planets aligning? What does that mean? Planets aligning. Planets aligning. Can you give me more on that, please? What are the planets aligning? There you go. Queen of Wands. So you've had a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands coming out now. So something that didn't work out before, something that couldn't get started before, something that you had to let go before. This is you stepping into your power. Whether this is a relationship, whether this is a new stage in your life, like this explosion of confidence to be able to be who you need to be, it's happening. So the planets are aligning for you to go, right, not acting small anymore. I'm not going to keep this to myself anymore. I want to act on this. This is big, bold action from intuition. Whereas the King of Wands is very much like bossing up and taking control of the situation. This is inner control. This is inner work. This is inner, like, I'm just getting this explosion, like the sun inside yourself. It's like they're just giving me like you're mounting the world, whatever that means to you. Maybe this is like, like a raising libido kind of thing. Like maybe you didn't feel that you had that sort of like sexual chemistry kind of energy about yourself, or you were lacking in spontaneity. That's the kind of energy that they're giving me, like get up and go. This is like motivation. This is power. This is sun. This is summer. This is the bloom, bam. And a rebirth like the phoenix, like something that could just not get off the ground is lifting off. Yeah. Good message for you there, Leo. I'm going to get you an oracle just to close. I hope this message has been helpful for you. Felt like I didn't breathe throughout that whole reading. Lots of talking, no breathing. So if you haven't done already, I would ask you to like and subscribe and comment if this has resonated with you. I love to have feedback and see how the readings are, resonating for you. It's always good to hear that the work is being received, as this is obviously a free offering to not my collective, but to the collective. So it's always nice to do a bit of an energy exchange with a little thumbs up or a subscribe, and just to share who you are, where you're from, and if this readings help, anything like that, it's always welcome. So we've got the Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. There you go. Cool, huh? Your emotional well-being. Lovely jubbly. What lights you up? What is your emotional fulfillment at this time? And I hope that this reading has been helpful. I am going to head over to the next one, and I shall see you soon. Take real good care of yourself.